We good
to start?
Anytime.
Okay, podcast is now selectable.
Let's get it on now, Select. I make your first pick. Get it on now. Let's go.
Yo,
Let's get it on now.
Real Yakuza listen to the podcast on Anchor. Welcome everyone to another episode of the 93rd best podcast in the world and the first best podcast in your heart. That's right, it's Dia.log, the Gamer Matters podcast.
Dia.log. Ooh.
For a second there, I thought you forgot the name.
It's Malam Jumaat.
Malam Jumaat is Malam Saturday. Malam Sabtu.
Look, we have like shared origins, but not like that. We gotta stay on brand.
That would be great if we just like start trading around podcast names.
Okay.
Oh wow! Before we say anything, I've just seen someone posted a YouTube thumbnail with the title "Feminist Furious as Sonic Success Proves Gamers Right."
What the fuck?
Wow! What a way to start! And good for sharing too.
Yeah, pretty much. So, introducing the panel, I guess. Daniel is here.
Hello.
He's not in the wasteland for now.
Not yet.
True Yakuza Stan Anan, or Stanan as he is known. The actual host of this podcast, and now bound by TM, Meck.
Sul.
And me, for some reason, leading this again. It's Wam. Hello.
Hello.
Feminist versus gamer. Who won? Who's next? You decide. Sorry, I have Twitter open right now, so I get to see all this stupid shit live as it happens.
Someone get to open Twitter.
Yeah.
Some of us get to open Twitter, so we have some follow-up from last week. Are you guys gamers, guys? Are you gamers?
Yeah.
No, you're not gamers. You know who's gamers?
Who?
TM is gamers.
Hashtag we are gamers.
Hashtag we are gamers. So TM released a statement about last episode. We talked about how they were possibly blocking service connections to various gaming sites. Like was it Uplay?
and EA Origin.
EA Origin. So TM has said, we're gamers, guys. We're gamers. Please, we're gamers. Not us, by the way. We're gamers, though. And that's pretty much like what they said. They said that other ISPs should be having the same problem too, and that they're. If you're wondering why I keep saying they're gamers, this is about as many times as they say it in the thread.
Yeah.
Like the ratio of times they've said they're gamers to like what the problem was. This is about an accurate representation of that. And as of this recording, we are getting reports that TM users are having trouble opening Twitter.
It's basically now a roulette on what service shall we cut down today. And Twitter has been hit.
Yep, this time it's Twitter.
Can you make it go fast?
Oh my god. Okay, should not put that.
Yeah, I would like to ask that question too.
someone made a fan. I don't know what the word fan cam means anymore. Apparently now it's just a compilation with music put over it.
So TikTok
Like-
video.
TikTok.
Yeah, it's a homemade TikTok video of fictional characters, I guess. But yeah, I don't understand the kids. I'm gonna go back to the docket so we remember what we're actually talking about this week.
Remember, we are
Have
gamers.
any
Remember,
We're gamers, though. We're gamers.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be standing there like dead body at my feet, smoking gun in my hand. I'm like, but hold on. We're gamers though. And the cops like, oh yeah, they're gamers. Don't worry about it. What the fuck have we been doing in 2 weeks?
Gamer related stuff.
Gamer stuff.
Yeah, like
Uh,
the big titles like The Sims. Meck, so
Sims?
you'll be playing. Yeah, that's a big gamer punya brand esports title.
Oh, true. Competitive Sims.
Who dies
What?
first?
I was gonna say who attains happiness in their life first, but that sounds way more attainable.
I mean, we have our own esport player for the Sims here. Meck, what happened? Why have you gone back
Oh, yeah.
The same esports.
esports?
Speedrunner. 20%.
So it appears that the great one that's hidden in all the Sims games has melted Mack's mind, and he's only speaking in Simlish now.
Oh God, not again.
Sorry about that. The Simlish translation app has taken over for it. So, yeah, apparently.
Don't worry about it. We're gamers.
Yeah, so recently, the inner gamer of myself have rediscovered The Sims. For the longest while, I have been keeping inside myself my true potential, and lo and behold, certain events have led me to got back into the hole that is The Sims, and please send help. I have issues. Okay, let's double back first. This month for all PS Plus subscribers, you got The Sims 4 on PS4 for free. So long as you subscribe to PS Plus. So I dabble a bit about it because I remember that back at the old days in the year of 2015, The Sims 4 was a travesty of a launch. It was rough. You thought Need for Speed 2015 was terrible? They also had another terrible game that year.
It's fair to say EA wasn't good.
Yeah, that was the EA's downfall.
That was
arc.
peak, but yeah. Isn't that also when SimCity came out?
SimCity was 2013. 2014, Maxis died. Not our telco, not the Malaysian telco, but the game company. Maxis died, but before the death of Maxis, they spun off The Sims to a new studio called the Sims Studio. And then I think like last year or so, they rebranded that team into Maxis. So now we have another Maxis again, I guess.
Yeah.
But without fanfare, because suddenly, they are now Maxis now. Okay, fine, sure. So here's the gist about what happened with The Sims 4. Okay, and to explain that, let me explain The Sims 3. The Sims 3 was so crazy. Like they like opened the doors. Like they made the game an open world. Like literally, you can go out of the house and just explore the neighborhood without any loading screens. You wanna go to your neighbor's door, your home out there, just go out there, knock on the door, and you get to access there when the neighbor opens the door. It's like that. You want to follow your sim to work? Yeah, you can find the workplace over there. There's the gym, not the gym. There's that stadium. There's that one weird science laboratory. There's a police station. There's a school in there for your kids to go to school. It was amazing. But for The Sims 4, they made a new engine and they scaled that back down very, very much. So it's sort of an open world where you can explore outside of the lot, your house lot. But there's still a lot of loading screens. Now you're back to the Sims 2 style of traveling. So a lot of loading screens and whatnot. And also, they've cut a lot of content. Like, a lot. You know pools? Pools are very integral to the Sims. Because that's the best
Especially if you want to murder them, yeah.
Yeah. You cannot murder them with pools. Because pools was not there. They literally did not put pools. There was no hot tub. What the heck are you going to do with all your money when the staple most expensive item that you can buy in any base game of The Sims is not available? What the heck? And even crazier, your babies will suddenly become kids, skipping a whole life stage because for some reason, one or another, they just decided that toddlers do not exist in The Sims. Despite having it.
Toddlers are not canon.
Yeah.
Those are non-canon now.
Yeah, basically all of those are illegitimate, are not considered. So there was a lot of uproar in the first year of The Sims 4. And I saw that trash fire and just said, yeah, that's the best time to yeet myself out of the game. 5 years later, they've added pools, they've added toddlers, they've also added a hot tub just recently, amazingly enough, in time for the 20-year anniversary of this franchise.
For 5 years.
Yeah, the game is now 20 years old. It can apply for work now. So that's how old the game is, and yeah, it's good. It's how The Sims should be as of right now. However, as good as The Sims 4 is right now, I cannot for the life of me play on PS4.
Because The Sims, The Sims isn't really much of a console game, is it?
That's the I would say yes and no. Because a lot of The Sims, as most people know, is very PC oriented in terms of how it controls and how the interface works like. But I would say no, because during the PS2/Xbox/GameCube generation, there was a whole line of The Sims games on console. It was like, how do I put this? There was a lot of cool stuff that was done on consoles before they were integrated into the mainline games. Like the idea of going to, like, visiting other lots that was introduced in The Sims, busting out. And for some reason, there was a Black Eyed Peas. There was Black Eyed Peas Sims. Because why not? They were the hot stuff back at those days.
Listen, man, if I was gonna leave my house, it would be to visit Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah, and they have like the whole Elefunk album sung in Simlish because of course.
Oh, I forgot about. Yeah, they're still on YouTube, by the way. It's not just the Black Eyed Peas. Natasha Bedingfield's Pocket Full of Sunshine. There's also a Simlish version of that song.
I think a lot of the songs in The Sims right now, most of them are licensed songs, like real songs, just sung in Simlish. So that's the legacy of the herbs.
Yeah.
That's the legacy of the Black Eyed Peas. Essentially. So yeah, the thing is, they have solved the problem of having a very PC-oriented game on console. Because back on those PS2, there is a very specialized control scheme that works very, very well. I don't know how to explain it other than you have a ray of light and you can move that ray of light to an object, and if there are multiple objects being highlighted, it will open the contextual menu to select that particular object. So it works. It totally works. And the way you need to access, like, oh, there's tabs for how the Sims mode is or how the relationships bar are all about. It's all very accessible with just the shoulder buttons or something like that. It's a soft issue. But for The Sims 4, what they wanted to do was to make the console in parity with the PC. So basically, you are playing the same game. All the content, all the DLC stuff. There are like, I forgot how much. 32 or 33 content packs. So yeah,
That's a lot.
good luck paying for all of those if you want the complete edition, which is never gonna happen. So everything is in parity. When in parity, that also means that the UI is also in parity. And that UI with a PS4 controller is very much unworkable. Like, I have to make guesses on where the cursor goes. You cannot have guesses when you want to use UI. It should be seamless, but it's not. It's terrible. It's a mismatch of mouse controls and like cursor style selection. It just doesn't work. Even the default setting for the mouse is horrendous. Like, you move just a bit, it moves very slow. The mouse moves very slow, and then it's accelerated and yeeted off to the end of the screen. Like, the setting is horrendous. You know what game has very good mouse-like cursors? Destiny. How many games have copied Destiny after that? Plenty. That's already the standard. Why haven't you copied that? There's examples. You can use that.
Okay, Meck. Okay, here is the total cost of The Sims 4 and all of his DLC. $510. So that's times for us, that will be 2,000 ringgit.
Yeah. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, only buy game packs, expansion packs, and stuff packs when they are on sale. Like currently right now, it's on sale. So if you are on PS4 and also on Origin, it's like 50% off or 25% off for selected content. So some of them goes to at least 30 ringgit. Still
so
expensive.
20%. 510 divided by 20% or 30%?
And if you want to know, okay, just to explain the packs, there are three tiers of packs of DLCs. You have
Of course.
Yeah, not just two, 3 tiers. There's tier 1. Tier 1 is the expansion pack that you expect. The biggest content drop of them all, which is understandable. Price wise, I think standard price is $60. Hence, why you only buy on discounts. And the cheapest.
I also counted everything. So the total cost coming into for all the DLCs plus the, the content all, it will be around $153. So that's around a price of a new game. 300 lebih. 300 more or less, 300 ringgit.
And this is how EA makes money.
That's too expensive.
Like seriously, if you look at all the DLC, all the content packs from The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 and The Sims, and compare it to The Sims 4, it's mostly the whole same thing all over again. Do you know what's the most selling expansion pack of The Sims 4? Cats and dogs. Look at how many DLCs. Like The Sims have pets. The Sims 2 also have pets as expansion. The Sims 3 also have pets as an expansion. Familiar territory.
I'd almost forgotten about this side of EA. Like
the parasite side.
Yeah, I haven't had to deal with like a million DLCs in a very long time. So this is
No, The Sims, you can lump it with the FIFAs and Maddens. Because it's basically the same problem. There are a lot of casual gamers that play this series, and they are very happy to put money to those things, even though you know what you are getting, even though it's just basically the same thing over and over again. But people still buy it. I mean, if you listen to the more hardcore people, like one of the most prominent simmer, I guess, who's also a hashtag gamer, like us, SGR.
NTM, don't forget, they're gamers.
Yeah, but I don't think TM buys The Sims. Prove me. Post The Sims, post TM. If you are hashtag gamer.
Yeah, hashtag real gamers play Sims.
So, if you listen, I binge watched the whole because he did all of the Sims 4 content pack reviews, and you can see how disappointed he is every time. It just keeps getting sadder and sadder and sadder, but he still maintains a position that he's still a fan. He wants the game to be better, but this is the state of the game. So, despite all of those, egregious pricing of their extra content, the base game itself has been in a much better state. So, if you somehow want to get into The Sims, if you have a PS4, just try it there. But if you do feel like the PS4 controls, the console controls is horrendous, like me, well, jump in on PC right now. It's also on sale. It's 20 ringgit base game. And I think that the sales are getting it's getting frequent. There's a lot of sales right now. So if you miss this one, just wait next month. Maybe there's another sale. So yeah, I have suddenly made my own very sad self, and now I've put inside the neighborhood a whole lot of Disney princesses, a very hot Gordon Ramsay there just to make people mad, Mia Khalifa because someone made that. Sure, fine, I just put it there.
Right. Sorry, I forgot. This was the sport thing. This is like the sport thing where it's like everyone else's Sims live with you. Yep. I thought for a second that this was Meck's weird fetish hour where he lives with a bunch of Disney princesses.
No, it's online nowadays.
No. I found all of this in like the online database or something. No, it's called the gallery. It's basically people sharing their creator content. So anyone can just download. Yeah. So I just explore and okay, so what's popular right now? Sexy Harry Potter. Scroll down. Attack on Titan characters. Okay. My Little Ponies as Sims. Okay, maybe not. Disney princesses sounds. Alright, let's put them there.
Okay, so you can at least choose who you download. Unlike Spore.
Oh no! You can curate what will be in your neighborhood. But yeah, I just
cool. That saves me from living with like 50 Adolf Hitlers.
That's not the crowd you are looking for here. In The Sims 4, the crowd is more like gay strippers, a group of hot dudes in just underwear, a lot of basically a lot of thirsty people.
Oh my god, have you bumped into BTS yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, there's so many variables of BTS. Do I want just one guy from the BTS or do I want the whole lot? So I keep on contemplating and I could not make a decision, so I just pick generic hot strippers. Fine. Put them there.
Generic hot
good.
Strippers.
Yeah.
In this episode, Meg chooses generic hot BTS.
Look,
Wow.
I almost accidentally made myself a harem, so let's just sidestep there. Also, because right now there's still the sales that are going on. I am really I just cannot. So I need to buy at least one pack. I need to buy that one. It's called the Dine Out pack, where you can actually you can actually own a restaurant and handle them. So I am thinking about making my own warung. And because you can have like uniform being set, I'm thinking of having all the waiters dressed like your average Kelantanese waiter. Yeah, tudung, short sleeve, t-shirt.
Yeah.
You're very traditional. Gotta put it in somewhere.
Dimekronos.
God damn.
Warung Dimekronos.
Di Mekah.
Di Mekah.
Di Mekah maju. Also, there's one other expansion pack which is cool. It's called Get Together. I mean, the whole bit is that you can go hang out with friends and make clubs. So you can make you can even assign activities that the club do. So you can make a club for dancing and hang out there. But the LGR review gave me a good idea. You can basically make a cult.
Oh, what was it? Is it a cult? Yes,
yeah. You can make a cult of insulting older people and then just strip naked in front of fireplace.
Which game is this? This is still we still on The Sims?
Yeah.
No, because I was
Damn it.
no, because this sounds like another game that I saw in the store. It was called like Agatha something. I can't remember. Like I sent it to my friend who has the same name.
I think
and that was the same thing where you make a cult. So that's why I was like, I thought, hey, did we just jump to something else?
Look, The Sims for you. I think you can even make a cult of worshipping aliens and vampires.
Listen, worshipping aliens sounds pretty normal by cult standards. Worshipping Alien the movie (brackets 1975). That's call me when you can make a cult about that. Just the scene where Sigourney Weaver comes out, like we know her arms out and everything. Like everyone's just like, that's when they sujud. That's perfect cult.
Oh, this is the game you're talking about. Agatha's Knife.
Yeah.
And the most popular review is when within the first 20 minutes of playing Agatha's Knife, I learned about a religion based on the time. Alright. You had me at
religion based on the what?
Time Lord. Alright.
Oh, Time
cool.
Lord.
Alright, cool.
I thought you said religion based on thighs.
Ooh,
no.
That's better.
Let me see if you can have a mod for that.
Iceland.
I do not see. I can see that some thirsty people would mod that. It's not out of the realm of contention. Look, there's a. I know that for a good life for me, I know there's a mod for murdering people.
ZRism. That's my new religion.
ZRism, yeah. Go.
God damn. So
Also,
it's good to know that.
Before we start,
what?
We have an update on the TM problem. Now you play Can Be Open.
Oh! Yeah, it's like those movies where in the sequel they're like, we're not gonna repeat the first one, and at the end they repeat the first one.
All those poor people trying to play as Creed.
And now they can't tweet. Now they can't tweet about it. Oh, that's the plan.
The slime bastards did it again.
4D chess play.
4D. Because remember, the only reason TM got in trouble was because we were all shitting about them on Twitter.
And they have blocked it. Goddamn.
Clever. This is JoJo villain level play.
So TM is
but the game was
Superfly.
though. Yeah. Essentially. God, have you ever actually heard Superfly's music, by the way? They're actually really good. They did part of the Promare soundtrack.
Ooh. I shall listen to that later.
Probably has a JoJo reference then.
Yeah. Oh man, I have a friend who recently got into JoJo.
Oh boy.
So I can't remember what it was. I mentioned that like there was once I went out with another friend and we heard "Walk Like an Egyptian" at the place we were at, and we laughed because of like ha 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 JoJo music. And then this friend who just got into JoJo goes, "Everything really is a JoJo reference. Holy shit!" Like you could see the meme being added to her like repertoire in real time. People getting to JoJo is the best.
The anime moment of epiphany, as I
Yes,
like to
the
call
epiphany.
it. During real time, we don't see it, but for that person, everything stops and it gets stretched like 5 minutes of explanation. with still frames. Yeah.
In
Yeah,
still
it's like the
frames, yeah.
lost meme.
Yeah, it's exactly like the lost meme. God damn. So I guess this does conclude Sims talk since we've wandered into JoJo territory again.
Yeah, remind me to put JoJo's in my Sims Avenue.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, you have to buy
Uh,
the pets. What's it called? Thingy that.
yeah, to get Iggy in, yeah.
Damn. Don't force me to buy that. I do not want cats and
No,
dogs.
you have to buy that.
Nah, can I just put JoJo Part 2 though?
Do no animals die in JoJo Part 2? Like, I feel like they.
Hmm.
Ah, well. You know what else I watched? I watched fucking Sonic. Like,
I can hear the what's it called, that Gangster Paradise song playing now again.
you know what? Sonic was not bad.
Oh,
Like, it's Detective Pikachu levels of good. The only reason I don't like it as much as Detective Pikachu is I'm not as attached to Sonic as I am to Detective Pikachu. But yeah, it's pretty good. It fully embraced everything that Sonic stands for, which is shitposting.
Good.
Like, here's my pitch to get you into the movie. Sonic makes an appearance.
Amazing.
all right, I'm watching
Sell.
it.
Sold.
It's it's pretty generic. Like, I feel like Detective Pikachu, Bumblebee, and Sonic are like some weird like holy trinity of really good movies that are very blatantly kids movies. Like, you know how too many movies nowadays they try to like skirt that in between, like, this isn't a kids movie, this is a movie for everyone.
Yeah.
This one's like a little more like, okay, yeah, you can tell the target demographic is meant to be like, you know, kids with their parents kind of thing. But without being like dumb. Like, you know, the Angry Birds movie. God. But yeah, Sonic is really good. Jim Carrey makes a really good Robotnik. But I cannot unhear the fact that Jim Carrey is a piece of shit.
Mm.
So I was just like, I like him as an actor, but I also remember that he's not the best person.
As most actors are.
Yeah, there is flossing in the movie, like multiple times, not just that one scene. Oh no! Why am I going on about this boring shit? No, I have to tell you like what happened before the movie.
All right.
So I get into the cinema, right? And there's this group. I don't know how old they were. They had to be like 20s oldest because they talked like the Tumblr crowd.
Okay.
They're sitting behind me and my friend, and the trailer for the trailers start coming up, and there's a trailer for the disappointing sequel to the greatest racing game ever. It's Team Sonic Racing.
All right.
They play an ad for Team Sonic Racing, and you know they're showing like all the different characters you can play as. So you know, like Sonic, Shadow, Big the Cat, Rouge the Bat, all that stuff. And as soon as the trailer stops, you know, there's always that bit of silence because there's no more music playing, and the next ad hasn't started yet.
Yeah.
So silence, and then I hear this girl's voice go, "Every single one of these characters is so fucking sexy."
I don't know how to respond to that.
Everyone's
all of
tongue.
I don't know what to say. I don't know.
But if I hear that in Malaysia, of all places, I will go to the bathroom immediately and wash my face. Just to what do you call, like, just to recover from that sentence alone.
Talk
So
about
like stamina
thirsty.
bar immediately disappears.
Look, now the Sims 4 community are less thirsty by comparison.
Yeah, the fucking Sonic community is something else, man.
Oh
Uh,
boy.
then they were well behaved for the entire movie, by the way. So this isn't a story about how they ruined the movie by with excessive cheering or anything, whatever. But very end of the movie, right? Again, silence because the movie is over, and then I hear like, "Where's my husband Shadow?"
God fucking damn it.
That's the title. We gotta put Shadow in there. Shadow is my husband, no.
Like,
Just like, thank you guys.
My
Like,
God.
I'm so glad I watched the Sonic movie with this kind of people in the crowd.
That's the experience. Now I get why you enjoy the movie. It's the added benefit of the in cinema experience there. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
like I cannot imagine watching this movie without any knowledge of what the Sonic fandom is like.
My God, that's hmm. Hmm.
You know what the honest part about the movie was though? Like seeing the updated CG Sonic that everyone got fired over.
Yeah.
I kind of wish he was 2D instead of 3D. Because he acts so much like a 2D character anyways. Like I was like, just go full Roger Rabbit on this. Like, come on, Sega, you fucking cowards. Go full Roger Rabbit. I want to see like hand-drawn Sonic the Hedgehog dancing around with Cyclops. And
You know, that's probably the plot to the second movie.
I mean, James Marsden was Cyclops. That was the joke. So, but yeah, no, I'm convinced. Like, not for any reason in the movie, but the inevitable sequel will either have Metal Sonic or Shadow. I think it's Metal Sonic. My friend says it's probably Shadow.
Taking bets already.
Yeah, because
It's not even
remember
the
when
first week.
remember when Into the Spider-Verse announced a sequel like when the movie just came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how Hollywood works now, man. Hey, but yeah, overall, Sonic was a great movie. I can't believe there are children who were conceived after the Sonic movie.
If one of them aren't named Sonic, what is wrong with you?
Oh, you know they're gonna do it because they're gonna try and get free swag from Sega.
Michael McSonic. Born
You
in
know it.
Edinburgh. Born in Edinburgh, Michael McSonic.
Sonic Smith.
Sonic Smith.
God, you know what I realized when I was thinking about Sonic? Like, because my friend was like, oh, my friend really liked Shadow. She wasn't the one who said, where's my husband? Not that loud, anyways.
Not that loud. If she could, she would have.
Yeah. Sonic has a lot of overlapping characters. Like, because before Shadow, there was Knuckles. Like, Knuckles was the original, like, unlike Sonic, but edgier.
But
Right.
now he's a bumbling idiot.
And then Metal Sonic was the I have all of Sonic's powers, but I'm evil. What I'm saying is Shadow the Hedgehog is a fucking second generation copycat.
He's someone's persona, by the way.
So it's not Evil Ryu, it's not Akuma.
No, he's not Ken, and he's not Ken, and he's not Akuma. He's Evil Ryu. Yeah, exactly. Shadow the Hedgehog is Evil Ryu. Is what we're saying. We are really shitting on Shadow the Hedgehog this episode. I don't know.
Because Shadow
Oh,
the
that's-
game was terrible, so that's why he gets the shit on.
Oh, could you imagine a Shadow the Hedgehog game like in the style of Devil May Cry? Because the game already looks like Devil May Cry 3. It has the same color palette as Devil May Cry 3.
Imagine if they did Shadow the Hedgehog game with Platinum back when they were under Sega.
Oh.
Mm.
Hmm.
Shadow
Literally
the
just
Hedgehog
a
would just
Sonic.
be vanquished too.
Yeah.
That's even better.
You have guns.
I was about to say like a Sonic character action game would be pretty decent. And Shadow is like the perfect character because yeah, he's got the guns. I don't think Shadow the Hedgehog wouldn't hide behind a wall. He's not that much of a bitch.
No, yeah, remove the cover mechanics. Just make it's Vanquish.
Oh, just the
but
sliding
Bayonetta.
from Vanquish? Yeah.
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 Basically, like Shadow moves like he's skating, so he's basically sliding all the time. But now with guns.
Yeah.
That's the whole comparison with Vanquish. Unless
Mm.
Shadow also has a cigar, because he's cool.
No, man. Smoking isn't cool.
Smoking is
Okay,
cool,
vaping.
yeah. Vaping. the jewel.
No,
The
we
jewel.
talk about it. Vaping is worse. I mean, less cool. Not
Here's the thing.
it's less cool. We've discussed this before. I forgot.
Yeah. No, vaping is nah.
Oh, guys.
Smoking
I
is
have-
cool in a bad boy way. What?
I had a very bad thought. Imagine that is one of the upcoming announcement from Platinum is we're making a Shadow game. Sega just gave us the IP, like go nuts.
That's part of the Platinum 4.
Oh my god.
Now here's the Shadow IP. Do what you want, okay? We'll come back in 12 years or 12 months.
Everyone,
Come back.
everyone. Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Revengeance Remaster. Platinum Shadow. The Hedgehog. Vanquish Edition. Featuring Shinji Mikami.
We say that actually be legitimately cool. So I think like Shadow the Hedgehog has earned his place on this thumbnail. Like,
I mean, well, who else we gonna put? We need to put the husband though.
it's true. We'll give random person in the cinema what they want. It's like here, he may not have been in the movie, but here he is in this random podcast made by the guy who sat in front of you in the cinema. And speaking of this podcast, let's talk about some more staple topics. The evergreen racing.
Ooh.
What's going on? What's going on with cars? I see 2 car-related topics here, so we can.
Yeah, we gotta do the vroom vroom block.
We gotta do the vroom vroom blog. Is this the first Dia.cast this year? I can't remember.
Yep, this is the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insert like a generic electric car noise here. So, F1 season is now upon us again for the year
Mhm.
of the Lord 2020.
I forgot what year it was for a second there.
No, it's not 2021 yet. So,
Mm-hmm.
okay, some upkeeping first. Our favorite Italian team has now changed name. No, Ferrari is not changing name to Maserati. Sadly.
Why?
Well, I wouldn't mind Ferrari changing name to Maserati with their performance right now. Tapi anyway, Toro Rosso, it's like basically Minardi, is now changing their name to AlphaTauri.
Mm-hmm.
Alpha
That's
Tauri or Alpha Tauri? The age of argument.
It depends on your dialect, I guess. I will call it AlphaTauri. It's like this cloning brand, Red Bull's cloning brand, which is actually very comfortable. I have 2 of them for some reason.
Oh
Nice.
my
You're
God.
already like a shill for them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we have already a biased opinion.
Yeah, right, yeah. Because when they announced the change, I checked my like Red Bull shirt and oh yeah, it is AlphaTauri.
Oh, you basically, how do I put this?
The spokesperson.
Unknowingly supported them.
You were literally like
So odd.
into them
Second
before they were cool.
Oops, I'm now a supporter. Also, Anan, you need to update that picture of yours on WhatsApp.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Now we Tauri.
It's still on Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
Toro Rosso.
Nah, man.
Red Bull.
Hashtag remember Toro Rosso.
I remember Toro Rosso. Okay, keep that. Scratch the idea. Keep the memory. Okay, the next.
Yeah, I'll still keep Toro Rosso.
Yeah.
I
So
need to
next up,
change.
Racing Point. It will be becoming Aston Martin. You know that James Bond car. For some reason. So the
No.
next, let's say the female James Bond. I'm still waiting on that idea. MGM, call me. It will be Aston Martin F1 car.
That'd be
Mercedes
pretty
engine.
great.
Mercedes engine.
Yeah, because real life Aston Martin, the commercial Aston Martin also use Mercedes engine.
Ah, see, match made in heaven.
It makes all sense.
Not gonna lie. Well, imagine the next James Bond has an F1 car, Aston Martin.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be pretty fucking great.
The missile
Oh no!
launches-
It starts as a normal Aston Martin, then he presses the button to like to make yourself more aerodynamic, and then the fucking like the front and back spoilers like come out of the car and like it does the whole Michael Bay Transformers thing into an F1
Oh
car.
yeah.
Uh,
Oh, I will watch
wish.
that dream.
I wish. But yeah. Speaking of James Bond a bit, they focus less on the gadgets now. It used to be really cool until Pierce Brosnan, and then when it comes to the current James Bond, the gadget cool thing has been thrown out of the window. It's all just the masculinity and stuff.
I mean, it focused like the video games of this of last generation, basically.
Yeah,
from
so
fun, quirky mechanics to now gritty, bloody.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like Batman as well. Like Batman doesn't have shock repellent anymore.
no.
God, I secretly hope Robert Pattinson's Batman has shitty like weird gadgets, but they're played straight. Like he talks about them in a dark, gritty way. It's like, don't worry, I brought shock repellent, and everyone's just like, that Batman's always prepared.
It doesn't work. Oh, my God. Okay, so continue.
Wait, so yeah, back to cars.
So back to cars. So as of this recording, F1 is doing their yearly preseason test.
Mm-hmm.
So it's now I think day 3. They're of their testing period. So there are like 4 key points for this topic. Well, macam a very boring lecture. 4 key points. Remember, this will be part of your test. In the later.
Can we take photos of the slides?
Yeah, sure. Oh, Meck, can I make a request? Instead of putting cars in this segment, can you put for the YouTube video? Can you put F1 restarts on it?
Why are you requesting such a very... You know the logistics. I have to buy F1 cars.
No, just.
The answer is no. But you should
No,
go. No, everyone should go check that game out. F1 All Stars. The best Mario Kart game. Formula E cannot afford to do. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so the why I mentioned this because during testing, Mercedes, the top tier boys of the F1 genre right now, has unveiled this new and innovative what's it called? Gadget? Or maybe
exercise machine.
exercise machine.
I would
Because-
I would say a power up item.
Oh, power item. Yep, definitely. So basically, Mercedes have made a real life power up machine, power up item, which is the DAS. They call it the DAS, or in scientific term, the dual axis suspension.
Steering, is it? No.
The suspension steering.
Suspension.
Salah.
Steering?
I think steering. Yeah, I think steering.
Steering.
So basically,
If this is what I think it's about, it's probably steering.
yeah, it's probably steering. Yeah. So like, imagine like you adjusting your steering wheel. To make it higher or lower, but imagine doing that for 57 laps every time.
Why?
Why not? Or as
Okay.
one of the journalists, Will Buxton says it, the pizza and French fry method, basically, because when you're skiing, suddenly we're going to skiing, like they have this method to make it stable. The skier, which is pizza and French fries, closing it and opening it. So
Yeah, foot stance, basically.
yeah, foot stance basically. So basically, they have made that into a car.
Oh, okay. It's the wheels that pizza French. I thought it was the steering wheel.
No. The wheels are going pizza and French fry basically.
By method of adjusting the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Ah.
So let's say in a straight line, they will pull the steering so it will become, I think, pizza. When the corners, it will wake up like to French fry. Or maybe I just make it upside down. I have no idea.
Seems about right, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know what this will lead to? You know
What?
that if you can already adjust the
pizza and French
no,
fry.
you can adjust the pizza and French fry, right? It's almost close to adjusting the pitch and yaw. And you know what? You can adjust the pitch and yaw. An anti-gravity
Mecca.
racer. Do you know what is an anti-gravity racer? You can make wipeout. Wipeout, when is wipeout gonna come? 2048? Looks, man, we have only 28 years to go. This is the first genesis of an anti-gravity car. You can have flying cars, man. Remember, we gotta get an F1. We gotta have a wipeout team from Malaysia called Team Harimau who wants to clone their tigers who's already extinct. Let's go, baby. The future is now.
So then,
Future is now.
I've been
Wipeout
saving
is
this.
basically a mixture of Formula E and F1. So they are going to merge probably 10 years on.
I'm
Am I
gonna
right?
call it. We're gonna see
Yeah.
wipeouts anytime soon.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
10
call it
years.
now.
Okay.
This is the
Cool.
first thing we see.
Oh my god. And all because Mercedes just want to make their car pizza and French fries. Amazing. So the second point of this very long F1 talk, Ferrari. That's it.
That's the
Yeah.
truth.
That's the tweet. Like, so in
That's
the
the
3
tweet.
days, in the 3 days they have done. We're not gonna take over the 3 days. We're gonna talk about the preseason last week. They made such a elaborate showcase of their new car. Like they brought on trapeze performance, interpretive dancing, a fucking opera in the middle of I'm pretty sure that's Rome, for no reason,
Mm-hmm.
and only to show the car, which is basically last year's car.
Yeah.
Like they probably just brought it in from Abu Dhabi and then okay, here's our car for this year.
The issue was that it was live stream and everybody was watching, and of course everybody was complaining, where's the car, I also understand, but as someone who's been into weird, and I mean we all have in some form have we gone to India events, so this is a typical day of work.
Yeah.
But instead we just not gonna report on anything because it's not what our coverage forms. So
Car.
yeah, it's funny to see.
Like I think the best part that it is last year's car because this today's taxi session, the car breaks down. like this
Straight
dies.
up, they made it last year.
Yeah, straight up just going up the hill, straight up dies. So jump. Okay. Oh god. That's me sipping a drink now because I am very depressed.
You can join the bar with the rest of the Ferrari crew.
I might not already. Okay, so the third point is now we're talking about the midfield race,
The real race.
the real race, F1 1.5. Two main topics besides AlphaTauri is Racing Point. Just bought Mercedes. Probably went to Mercedes factory in Germany and said to them, "Hi, can I buy your car from last year? Since you guys won the championship." And Mercedes said, "Yeah, sure, why not? Just paint it pink." So
How'd that go?
How that go? So they are now in the third day of testing. They are now the third fastest car. Oh god. Do you know the owner of Racing Point is very rich? Like
I assume if he owns a racing team, he must be.
like I can put my son into a racing seat, rich.
Ah,
No. The
So
way
now-
I know there's someone tweeted about it. Some millionaires buy Aston Martin cars. This rich guy, he bought
But-
Aston Martin, the company.
I imagine one day in Toronto, like Lance Stroll, that's the guy's name. Dad, I want to buy an Aston Martin. Okay, sure. The next day, like, Dad, I said Aston Martin, not the Aston Martin. Oh my god, that was. Why?
rich people, man.
Rich people, man.
Cars are very like
Cars are very like.
money. Cars are very money. So much money.
I mean, if that means the next James Bond will have an F1 car, then why not?
So we'll do anything for James Bond to drive an F1 car.
Yes. Okay, so lastly, the F1 1.75 Williams cars are now fast.
We can say not last, but they are faster.
They are faster, at least. Like they have now. Do you know how to make a car go fast? What is the prerequisite here?
Make it like foot on the accelerator, I guess.
No, what can you make the car go fast?
Oh,
What do you
using
do?
like how do I build a fast car?
Yeah, what's the most important thing?
Make it like
Okay.
strong
what color should it
engine.
be? No, what color
Oh.
should it be?
Sorry, yeah, no. My basic engineering is rusty. Yeah, you paint it red, obviously.
That's what they did. They painted red, and now it's faster.
The best part
Good
is
job.
the best part
Good
is
work,
Engineer-
science.
remember that this is the last year car that looks like a toothpaste. The very bad blue and white. Now they've
Now.
added red. Now it looks even more like a Colgate and fast.
Mm. The engineer.
Like the speed at which Colgate protects your gums and teeth.
9 out of 10 dentists approve of this car.
9 out of 10 teams approve of this car then. Oh my god.
No, seriously, you know how fast the car is right now. So, the F1 YouTube channel posted 2 lap times. One is the fastest qualifying time from last year on the same circuit. And the other is for the fastest time currently.
They did yesterday.
Ah,
The first time they did yesterday.
they were 1 second faster. And this is not their final form. This is just testing, and they've beaten their peak performance of last year by 1 second. And if you want to know that 1 second in racing terms is like 1 year away. That's a huge gap of improvement.
Could have just painted
Mhm.
red in the first place, like last year. They could have just painted red last year, so that they can go
Oh,
fast now.
I see. Okay, so the new developments were brought on by the new head of R&D, Gobsmore Skullcrusher.
Yep.
He was probably the one who suggested red. Yeah, I hear he's got a lot of background in that. Gobsmore Skullcrusher.
Red means faster.
Red makes it faster.
But not on a Ferrari, apparently.
No,
No,
they
that just
put
tells
in-
you how slow it was before.
Yeah, that's how slow it. Imagine if it's blue. Dead last.
Dead last. As
And
opposed to like what?
What?
Second?
Not second last, yeah.
Ferrari.
Nah, Ferrari. See, even someone who's not a fan of F1 knows Ferrari is pretty much trash. And I guess that's how we end a Dia.cast episode 1 for season 2. We'll be back for. Oh wait! One more thing. Yeah, they want to cancel the Vietnamese GP, which is a new track for this year, due to coronavirus.
Okay. The weird white people racism continues, but okay.
In
Yeah,
China,
so
it's
we-
already postponed, by the
Yeah,
way.
China
so-
is postponed, but like Vietnam,
Obviously.
come on.
Yeah, it's like ground zero. Fair enough.
Like 100, like what, for I think 5 hours away. Nah, this one
Yeah.
probably better. Wait, there's no case reported in Vietnam at all, I think.
Yeah, it's purely just like Asians.
Compared to Singapore, which is
compared to
still
Singapore.
okay to go.
Well, you see, the cure is being rich.
Not working
Rich
out for
Asian.
Singapore, isn't it?
No
As
fuss
they-
at all about
As
Singapore.
they clock in 100, clock in 100 cases.
Mm-hmm. No, as in like the cure for people not wanting to work there, to have the race there, is being rich.
Yeah.
Like the actual cure for coronavirus, no one fucking knows. But if you want to still work with people, you just have to be rich. Fucking hell.
And on that note, that's how we're gonna end Dia.cast on the bummer.
But the
Just like
car
Ferrari.
talk does not end there.
But the car talk does not end there.
And we're gonna go up on the hill again because we've played a very good game called Assetto Corsa Competizione.
That's Italian for competition.
What's Assetto Corsa again? Like racetrack?
I think so, yeah.
So racetrack competition.
So racetrack competition. Okay,
I mean,
that's the English title
Yes.
now.
Legally distinct Grand Prix.
I mean,
Oh,
fair
wait,
enough.
race setup. Yeah, the race
race
setup. That means
setup. Yeah,
the race setup
Assetto
competition.
set. Yeah, race setup. I mean, fair enough. I mean, you have Car Factory, Automodelista. You have Gran Turismo. And like,
Gran
what's
Turismo.
Forza? Let's go.
Forza.
Gambate.
Gambate. Forza. Yeah,
Gambate Motorsport.
yeah, go. Gambate Motorsport. Okay, that's Forza's new name. Gambate Motorsport.
Shoot, Forza Horizon 5 should be called Gambate. They should go to Tokyo for one. And when they go to Tokyo, they have to call it Gambate Horizon 5.
Gambate Horizon 5.
Oh my god. So yeah, Assetto Corsa Competizione, ACC. We've alluded about this game the end of the last episode. Yeah, we did take a look of it. Me and Daniel, by the way, we got to try the game out. And you know how some games like on consoles, the big players like the Forza and Gran Turismo, we already name dropped them. In terms of the actual simulation of the racing sim, it's a bit toned down. But it's supposed to cater for more mainstream audience. So everyone from for Gran Turismo, Their claim is that from 7 years old to 77, you can play this game. And to be fair, it's true. It is very accessible. ACC is not that game. It assumes you that you know enough of racing cars to you know that you need to turn on the engine, and you know that there's a speed limiter in the pits, and they assume you that before you get the green flag during the race, you have to do a rolling start, and the rolling start is not automated. You have to drive it yourself. It's that kind of game.
Oh, this is really like fantasy fulfillment.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and boy, have I think Daniel already played like more serious scenes. Like is PCAS as detailed as ACC in terms
No,
of the.
It's upside down. ACC is more detailed than PCARS actually.
Okay,
That's how good it is.
all right, good. That's good, better news. So yeah,
It's
ACC.
upside down.
So for more details, please visit. for more context, what ACC is basically Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa is kind of has quite a breadth of content. Like you have a lot of different tracks, you have different cars, and also you can mod them. There's a scene for modding toge routes and having JDMs drifting around. That's a thing on there. But for ACC, it's very focused on a real-life GT3 class racing series. So all the cars are licensed, all the tracks are based on that racing series, and they are replicated very well. And also, this include because they have all the liveries of each car, even the different variants. So for some cars, like for the 9-hour endurance race, they have a different livery with different sponsors. The 12-hour race, they have a different livery. Well, not really different, just a bit changed because some sponsors are here or there, just adjustments, more lights here and there. They have that as well. And also,
Are they real sponsors, by the way?
yeah, real
Yep, they are real
sponsors,
sponsors.
which includes not
Gran
one.
Turismo?
Oh yeah. Which includes Gran Turismo. There's basically a car in ACC that has a PS4 Pro logo and the Gran Turismo logo. A competition, a rival, because they have to adhere to the whole. This is the official game for the racing series. They have to put it there. That's how realistic it is. Also, there's not just one. There's actually 2 Hatsune Miku cars.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the picture on
Are
this
they-
orange. Here
Are
we
they
go.
like Dante
Yes.
and Virgil?
No, here it is for you.
Do they race?
Check our chat right now, and this is for you.
Umu!
And that's a real car and also in the game.
And it's very hard to drive. God damn.
Oh, but
Yeah, man. I imagine it's very hard to drive with one hand.
Look, so basically, me, Daniel, and our friend Shazwan from Kakujopri, we did online session together. We raced together. So yeah, there are footage. There should be footages of Hatsune Mikuka. If you are listening to the podcast on video form, Hatsune Mikuka drifting uncontrollably.
And like literally taking out half the field in one corner.
And yeah, and you know what? Because okay, let's tell you that because we have quite a sensational, quite eventful online session. Because yeah, it's multiplayer, and the way it does is that you can.
I can't
just
imagine a
visit
racing
servers.
game without multiplayer anymore.
And here's the best
man.
part. Okay, just for the first race we did was at Spa. So if you don't know the track, it's basically you have one U-turn, a hairpin, and then another string of corners that goes uphill. It's quite dangerous. It's very known to be dangerous. So what happened was there was an incident up on a hill, and one of us got taken out. It was carnage. So I managed to avoid the wreck, and it was very scary due to recent events. I almost T-boned someone. Let's just put it there. For those who know, you know. So the next race was at Monza. So before that race, the three of us was planning, okay, so how are we gonna survive? Because the first turn in Monza is basically a chicane, a very sharp right to a sharp left, and it is very known to have cause crashes.
Is that the one that a few years ago you showed me the photo of like all the cars piled up on each other?
Yep, that's the one. That's
Yeah.
on the final turn, actually.
Oh no, then it was a different one because there's one you said it was the first turn. The very first turn is like where everyone crashes out. I think that was Monaco probably.
Oh yeah, that's probably Monaco. But this one, our crash, is like I accidentally took off Shazwan on the first turn because I thought he wasn't there, and basically caused a mass pile up on the straight. Good time.
Before turn 1. So basically, I was P1, Daniel was P2, so we are in the front row, and then Shazwan is P3, and the rest of the grid at the back. Remember, the context was we were planning to avoid any contact during the first turn. Oh, how about we just cut the chicane? Just cut the chicane and get penalty. It's okay, as long as you don't crash, it's fine. We just run away from the crash. And then, green. I saw in my rear view mirror, Daniel just slams to the left, took the whole grid out. And you know what? As the one guy who plays all assists, a beginner, and has auto transmission, during that whole 20-minute race, I took P1. I'm the only one who won.
You're the only one left. Everyone got retired and crashed out.
No, everybody. It was a battle of attrition, and because I was in front and get away from all of those carnage, I basically won. Easy as
Everyone died.
Easy game.
Everyone died in the first turn, basically. Well, not even the first turn, at the straight, at the start line.
Before turn 1, my god. A lot of those people were salty, and one by one they exit out. No point in racing, they've already lost. They can't even get any good position, just quit lah. They rage quit out.
Do they still keep their position in the race, or does the game like?
Yep, they simply disappear.
They disappear into the void.
Yeah, because there was like one race that also at Spa but different, but with the Hatsune Miku. I was at P1. Apparently, I don't know why these guys are pushing so hard in qualifying. They could not set a good time. Whereas I am the slow guy, just driving slowly, but managed to bank in a very normal time. Got P1 just because I was consistent. Consistently slow, but consistent. That's how you race cars, apparently.
So what you're saying is, biarkan lambat asalkan selamat.
Exactly. The fastest way to get to your home is just drive normally. Don't push and do silly things and make you look bad. See, everything makes sense now. Such is life. But yeah, during that race, I was being hounded by 2 McLarens. Yeah, I was rear punted so many times. Yeah, Miku was slammed at the back.
Miku got bullied.
Make it just put in your imagination what does that look like. But yeah, and then the 2 McLarens finally took over me. And then one guy just simply after the new lap simply gone. What happened? Oh yeah, he forgot to serve his penalty, and because he did not do that, he did not adhere to the rules, he got yeeted out of the server.
Serve his penalty, what?
Yeah, so apparently he has this penalty where you need to go to the pits. You have like 3 laps to do so. There's a warning there. And that guy apparently did not stop for the penalty. He just want to fight. He just want to take over the Miku. Finally got it. Entered a new lap. And the game just yeeted him out because, hey, you should serve the penalty. This is your punishment.
God, the fact that they make you have to do that is like, that's really cool.
Yeah, and it is in
like
real life.
This sounds like a great. Yeah, I mean, like if I were making a video game, I would have made it just like you lose control of your car and it takes you to the pit to serve your penalty. But there's the fact that this one's like, nah, man, you serve the penalty. This sounds like a great game for people who really like cars.
Oh yeah, and apparently you can race the whole 24-hour endurance race. And Daniel, have you confirmed that you can actually share the cars?
Yes, you can. I tried to do it, tapi like tak ada orang, so it can't, like it won't put me out of the car. But you can change cars because I've seen like YouTube videos of people doing it.
So yeah, like real endurance races, yeah, you no one person can drive the full 24 hours. Even though some streamers do it, do not do that at home. But apparently you can also share your duties with like at least two drivers, other players to share the car. So you go into the pits, you hand over the controls to the other guy. While online. Which is cool.
Bagus 12 hours. Jom. Mike. Bagus 12 hours. Oh wait, so
Ooh.
that means you have to do a 3-hour stint. So no, if we do it together, like two people, maybe bring showers one in, so that's 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
So each of us has to do a 3-hour stint twice. Can you handle driving 3 hours?
Look, I've said it on during that time. 10 minutes in, my hands already cramped. Oh my god!
3 hours. 3 hours?
Oh my god! I'm going full numb. I will lost all of my fingers on the right hand already by then. Yeah, that's Assetto Corsa Competizione. It's really good. Yeah, and the DLC so pretty sweet. They add new tracks. The extra tracks are worth the money if you are very invested with the game. Also, there's Mika hacking in that one car.
Yeah.
That also-
I feel like they should add David Coulthard's car in loving memory of the actual car.
I think he never drives at what's it called? GT3. He only drives GT1, which is like the old school version.
Yeah, David Coulthard is
Yeah.
too old school for that. Look, even Mika Hakkinen is doing this stuff
He's too old
still.
school.
Yeah, that's car talk. We have enough car talk for a good while, for a good month.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I should point out, like, so I wanted to bring this up because you're talking about sports. So as you know, I live with several English lads. The other day, I was in the kitchen cooking,
Yeah.
and then I was just finishing up, and then one of them comes into the kitchen, pours himself a big bowl of Cocoa Pops.
Okay.
And it's just like, I'm very upset right now, so
wanna
please
eat
don't.
my Cocoa Pops.
And I'm just like, what's wrong, buddy? Like, what's going on here? And he's just like, Chelsea are losing 0-1.
Oh no.
No, that was me also last week as well.
You have another bro here. You
But
have another land.
exchange Cocoa Pops. Exchange Cocoa Pops with Milo branded cereal, and yep, that's me last week.
Well, you have that say.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then my other flatmate comes out as well and starts making himself scones. And then they're watching the they're watching the game on the phone. Like, they put the phone on the floor and they just sat there looking at the phone. And then they were trying to set it up on the laptop to watch. And then while they're setting up, they're like, "Oh, Chelsea just scored," and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring it back." And then, like, a few minutes later, he goes, yeah, I got ruled. Like, they've discounted the goal. Like, they've invalidated the goal. Doesn't count."
Is it the VAR
And then my
thing?
flatmate, yeah, it was a VAR thing.
Oh,
And then my flatmate gets like really, really upset, and he goes, "I don't mean to upset you any further, but man, you have just scored another goal."
The depression hits twice usually.
oof.
That was wild.
I can imagine Ferrari fans are like that right now.
J3.
It's not
Even
even race
better
day.
It's not even race day. J3 in the 2019 car just breaks down on the street. Okay.
Aduh.
Oh, one more wild story from me. I got to play Granblue Fantasy Versus
Noise.
because the weeklies that I went to had it on, like, they had a few stations that had it. So I went to go. I should point out, like, I don't think I ever talk about the weeklies on this podcast. I know we talk about it off mic a lot. But so basically, a few people I meet, they can be quite like, they're a certain type of people, because they mostly play Tekken, and then some of them can be quite defensive about people playing other games that aren't Tekken.
All right.
So I was just like, oh man, it's gonna be. I bet I'm not even gonna get anyone to play with because everyone's just gonna be like, oh man, why you not playing Tekken, or whatever. And then I met some very lovely people who were all trying out Granblue Fantasy as well. They were really nice. Like one guy sat me down and gave me the tutorial and everything on how the game works. I did not realize how deep I am into fighting games to notice like some of the shit that's missing from Granblue. Like there's no air dashing in Granblue.
Yeah.
Just like
Yep.
And at first I was like, that doesn't matter. Then I kept realizing that I was air dashing a lot. Like I was trying to air dash subconsciously, and I'm just like, okay. One cool thing they've done is you can block in 2 different ways. There's a block button, but holding back will also still block for you. So that's more fighting games should do this. Because like Pokken has a dedicated block button. Smash has a dedicated.
MK used to have dedicated block button, is it? Like not the recent ones, before.
Yeah, I think
in the past.
Yeah, I think previous MK was more like Tekken. But yeah, it's good. You know what I love about anime fighters? You know what I fucking love about playing anime fighters with people? So we're all like just rotating around the roster, right? Trying to play every character and see which one we like best. So me and this other dude, we're very clearly just picking the waifus. Like,
Okay.
I was like, because I was trying to learn Fairy. And Fairy is neat. I think they should interview me for a study on how the brain works, like how muscle memory works. Because I realized that I was trying to play Fairy like Ghost Rider.
That's interesting.
Yeah, because I haven't touched Marvel Tree in a very long time. So I was just like I was expecting all her hits to have Ghost Rider's hitboxes. So I was annoyed that one of her whip.
Of course.
Yeah. So I was like getting frustrated because her whip doesn't go as long range as Ghost Rider, and she doesn't have Ghost Rider's overhead where he throws the whip down. I was just like, that's weird. Again, a character that I haven't touched in like years, and I'm just like, but I'm expecting her to play like him subconsciously. I'm just like, that's neat. It's also still one of the prettiest fighting games I've ever seen because it uses that Guilty Gear style. I didn't really get to get my teeth in with any of the other characters, like learning how they work and stuff. But it's neat. It's a pretty neat fighting game. And the community at the weeklies who were all also playing Granblue, they were all like really, really nice, really, really cool. And I remember I was venting my frustration about like making some pretty simple fuck ups. And they're like, dude, you literally just picked like this is literally your second game ever. Like don't worry about it, man. Just chill out.
This is your second game ever. God damn.
Yeah.
That's some wood.
No, because it was literally like the second match I was playing was Fairy. It was just like, don't beat yourself up too much about it. Like, yeah, you literally just picked up this character. So, yeah, that was pretty cool. I am excited. They have like, I think you guys know they have the hotbar buttons for the specials. That is so useful for like some of the inputs. It's just like, oh, thank God! Like I prefer to use the hotbar for the DP because like cross tag also has a 1-button DP, 2-button DP, but yeah. So yeah, good shit. Daniel and I have previously talked. He's waiting for Jita to come out to get the game. I want to try out Narmaya. She's the next DLC character to come out. And hopefully hopefully when I get back to KL, we can have some matches.
No. We're gonna have matches and you have to do the RPG. That's a
And
thing.
then and also the RPG mode, yeah.
They have raids. You have to call people online to play the raids. God damn, that is some genius story modes there.
Huh. Is that enough?
No, like let's say you come into this. I think there's a certain point where there's a level 50 boss. So you have to like, okay, you can call people online to help him, but it's still a fighting game. So everybody has to do the inputs as well. Like, wow,
Oh, fighting game raid.
fighting game.
That's
raid.
pretty
That's
cool.
why I think it's I think that's the first time. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I'm
that's
pretty sure.
the first time there is a fighting game raid.
So we've got KFC raid, and now we've got fighting game raid.
The waifu raid. Everybody as Digita trying to defeat the boss. Oh my god.
Speaking of raids, let's talk about Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, Fallout 76. After last episode's disappointment, me and my stupid brain. Okay, let me tell you a story first. So last week, for some reason, Ubisoft has discounted their very awful. Well, not say awful, like it's very subpar Division 2 to basically the price of two Starbucks. 30 yen, like 30
Mhm.
ringgit, something like that.
So it was like 400 ringgit, yeah?
Yeah, like two Starbucks basically, two Americanos.
Mm-hmm.
So I told myself, why not? Maybe I'll download it because the damn thing costs like I think it's like 100 gigabytes. Yeah, 100 gigabytes. Which is free. Which in the era of 4G internet and fiber cable Wi-Fi, that's still pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it on standby, and like for some reason, maybe divine intervention or something else, it stopped at 10 gigs, and when it goes corrupt, it's as if you just kill yourself. Like, no, don't do this.
You know how I imagine this story is going in my head?
Like what? How?
You say it got corrupt. You
Yeah.
click it, screen goes black, and it boots up Fallout 76.
What? Like screen go black and then like the Skyrim like what's that? This is Fallout 76. Somehow.
Instead of the guy talking to you, it's the first few chords of Country Roads.
Almost. Like,
Almost heaven.
Yeah, mostly true. That's mostly what happened. So I somehow fallen into playing 76 again, due to the fact that in the next update they are adding raiders. Like not
the human
raiders as
NPCs.
in the NPC. Yeah, besides the NPCs, they are adding raiders as a faction.
Okay.
So like
Yeah.
I've somehow entered their beta test for some reason.
For some reason, you have
So
to
I
opt
guess-
in for that, right?
I opt in. So somehow I got accepted as a level 15
Someone
character.
hacked into his account and
Somehow
locked him
I
in.
got
Somehow
into
we're
the
like-
beta.
Somehow we're like, oh, you're playing on PS4 now. Here's the beta. Good luck. So like you can now play as a raider. That's one of the quests. And actually, the raider quest is quite fun.
What do you do?
Like, I think there's one of those quests is you get the Fallout 3 syringer, the thing that doesn't shoot that much. And the challenge is you have to kill one of the most powerful enemies, the young guy, with it.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, so you're like, okay. I guess they are called raiders for a reason. They are crazy. And I haven't had so much fun in a Fallout game. Well, for Fallout 76, I have had so much fun playing Fallout 76 until that point. Because the young guy, the young guy is very like I think level 20 or something, and the stranger has this steam pack that makes it weak for 60 seconds. So it becomes a game of attrition. Who will die first, you or the young guy you just pelted with like 5 different poison?
Ah, okay.
So it's like, so it's basically I guess the quest line is now very, I guess for soul, it's probably for multiplayer, but since I'm soloing this becomes like a game of I'm sitting on a tree shooting the dumbass thing down while that thing tries to kill me on top.
Okay, now that sounds less fun.
Something like, yeah, like it's weird. It's weird. Like I guess they somehow balance the what's it called level cap now. Because I haven't played this game. I have a screenshot of this. I haven't played this game since 12th December 2018. And that is, I think, it's a good 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So now somehow they have made it, I guess, better for the beta because it's now more, let's say, not very. What's the term I'm looking for?
It's not.
It's between. Huh?
It's
What?
not grindy. Or what?
Yes, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word. It's not grindy anymore.
Huh.
Cool.
Solve a game's problem with one simple trick. Just remove the grind.
You know what game has a problem with grinding?
That's the Division 2.
Division 2. So
Okay,
a bit sidetracked to
And
Washington DC. So apparently, I will still maintain that the Division 2 at its core is good enough, but I will have to revise my opinions when I enter the end game because the problem is I have still yet to enter the end game. I spent like 20 hours, and I think there's one good reason why people are like dropping off the Division 2. I know from a vertical slice, the game's fun. But then you keep seeing the same vertical slice X amount of times. It is repetitive. You will feel the iconic, quote-unquote iconic Ubisoft game design. But you keep... because the mission design is essentially the same, even though the art... I will never complain about Ubisoft's art team because they really do put in the effort for, at least for the Division 2. They really put in the art as they make it really good looking. The problem is the layout is just the same. Okay, go here, kill everyone. Okay, move to the room, corridor. Restock ammo, go to the next room. Again, kill everyone. Settle. Okay, move to the next room, corridor. Or not corridor this time. There's a lift. You go up to the lift. It gets samey very quickly.
Like Division 1. Yeah, that feels like Division 1. Tapi
the
worse.
same game loop.
Yeah, it's the same game load, but it's the best game if you are playing like start and stop. Like I picked up the game, like I've played it last year, and then jumping in back this week. It's super easy to get back into, but then I will not spend more than 5 hours. Like 2 hours in, okay, I've done. I have my fill. Log out tomorrow. Yeah. All right, let's do another one.
That's how I feel about 76 as well. Like, just played 2 hours just to feel my shooting game quota, and then okay, time to do work.
Compared to The Sims 4.
Oh, that sucks. Like, whoop! Oh, it's already 12 midnight.
Look, the first time
I was
my first time booting it on PC after I bought it on PC, 10 hours gone.
Yeah, I would say the Sims games are perfect when you have a long layover. That's how you fucking kill time.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah.
Fallout 76 though.
To see. Oh, isn't the Sims? Even the Sims like going multiplayer for next gen?
If you're gonna go to that news, they do. I think that it has been reported that they want to figure out live game elements, so that does not bode well. But also, it might mean that we're gonna get the next seems to be The Sims Online again. And oh boy, that's a Wild West, man. Before Second Life, there was The Sims Online. And The Sims Online has RP servers.
Yeah, man, it's just me and BTS. You know, don't worry about it.
Wait, BTS does not mean anything other than BTS, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I need to double check just in case it's not like some other terms that I might not be familiar.
Like ball tortures.
Yeah. Because I think that again we've established thirsty people. No, there's not anything wrong about that, but just know what you are getting into.
Remember when IGN got some flack because they made a video that's like how to kill BTs in Death Stranding?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the font they used, it looked like they said how to kill BTS.
Oh yeah.
Man, most disappointing video ever.
They had to change the thumbnail after that. It's now called How to Kill a BT. Okay.
Yeah, it's
BT,
how to kill a BT, yeah. Man, it's weird. People are just starting to finish Death Stranding.
What? I already finished it. And I couldn't, literally for the life of me, couldn't make a review out of it.
Don't
Like,
worry.
there's so many, like, okay, so since we are not going to talk about 76 anymore, like, there's so many emotions that I feel. It's like, you know the movie Inside Out, where every other emotions touch the ball thing, you know, their memory core, like, and then it becomes yellow, red, green, and blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically me playing Death Stranding.
Also, you got sweet, sour, spicy, bitter,
Yeah, sweet, sour, spicy, and
umami.
bitter. Sweet
Alright.
as the story is pretty good. Sour as in goddamn the controls fucking suck sometimes. Bitter is the bittersweet ending, and what's the other one?
How about umami?
Umami is all whatever Kojima just throw at me during the weird times there.
Anything
Right.
spicy?
I guess cutscene could, like, making the longest, the third longest cutscene in video game history.
I thought you were gonna say spicy was Kojima's thirst for
Oh,
Norman Reedus and
Norman
Mads
Reedus.
Mikkelsen.
Norman Reedus serves ass like for every 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's spicy.
You think Kojima has a Sims family with Norman Reedus?
Norman Reedus.
That's a
Probably.
good idea.
Oh yeah, a bit about Kojima. What's your Kojima name?
Oh, we gotta revisit this bit again.
Yeah. Shit. Even after finishing Death Stranding, I have no idea what's my name.
I
feel
got some.
like- Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Anna.
I'm looking for it. I wrote in my papers.
Writing them
Wait.
down. He's trying to write them down right now. He's just pushing
No,
pencils.
I wrote them down. Wait,
Okay.
I forgot where is it.
Okay, hear the paper there.
Gonna find those notebooks. Come on, scroll to the audio logs faster. Meanwhile, we're gonna have to kill time. Oh boy. But yeah, I will try and look for a Kojima
finished.
family on the Sims.
Fringe family. Mesti ada.
Yeah, they had.
Okay, who will be in the Kojima family? Okay, that's normal readers.
Okay,
No one
we
there.
have Papa Hideo,
Papa Hideo.
Papa Hideo.
Mama Mads.
Mama Mads, yeah, Mama Mads. Guillermo is the weird uncle.
Yeah, no, Guillermo and Reedus are the uncles, and then the baby is the baby.
The baby is just the baby. Tak tukar nama. It's just the name is first name baby, last name
Bridge.
Bridge. Last name Bridge. So the first name is baby and Bridge. Okay.
I was thinking about the baby. The baby, and then you can put the baby statue near there, because
Yeah, you can put the
there's a
baby
baby
there.
Yoda statue in the Sims for some reason.
They knew.
Hmm.
It was for
Knew?
Death Stranding. It was special cross-promotional material for Death Stranding.
The EA forgot to promote when it launched. Do we have something to promote that? Nah.
Good baby Yoda.
Yeah, I found my list.
Nice.
God.
Okay.
Okay, I got 5 names. First, the Spider-Man. For some reason,
The Spider-Man.
the Spider Dashman. Okay.
The
Next is
Spider-Man.
Autoplasma Felicis, whatever the hell this is.
Okay.
Auto
Then
what?
Autoplasma Felicis.
There's some Kojima S name there.
Okay, I think
Mhm.
because Auto, I'm not sure why. Plasma is the question suggests a scientific term that you learn, your favorite scientific term, and Felicis is probably a new word. Yeah, so Autoplasma Felicis. And the third one is Eat Penniless Man.
Eat Pendulous Man.
Eat penniless, no money. Eat penniless man.
I am going to. There's Kojima name generator. What is your
Yeah.
full name?
Kojima name.
Kojima name generator.
Oh no
Yeah.
wonder there is a thing.
There is a thing on this part. Okay.
And the final one is the old penniless.
What is your full name? My name is Daniel. What is occupation? Writer. What is your parent favorite? Calico.
Yeah. After you fill out all the blanks, just keep pressing generate. It will generate different names each time.
Well, this is a good
Taking
question.
the next
What
time.
is the object you least likely to be stabbed by? A knife.
Least like to be stabbed by.
Yeah, knife.
Honestly, at least a knife would be efficient. Like a golf club would be pretty bad.
How
What
many
is-
carrots do you believe in one sitting? I don't know, 3?
What is something you are good at? How many carrots do you could? Yeah.
Oh boy, this is a long question.
We can do it after.
What are we
This is
getting into?
No. Okay.
Let's just move on. Well, someone
Wait,
will
hold up.
update time to time
we
about
will,
this.
Yeah, we will come back to this.
Oh no, at
We'll
the
do
end.
the news.
At the end. Last time.
At the
Yeah,
end,
exactly.
at the
Discuss it
end.
at the end.
At the
Alright.
end.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, wanna go to the news? Or is there anything
Yeah,
else? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a
let's go to the news. Sorry, my I can't open both the docket and so our first big news story of the day. Oh wait, no, Anan wants to talk about Metro.
Yeah, just
Go.
a bit. Yeah. A few hours ago, my brother
I thought you were gonna say
texted me.
just a few hours.
Yeah, a few hours ago, my brother texted me.
Mhm.
He said, "Hey Anan, did Artyom really die in Metro Exodus?" I'm like, your choices in that game made him die. That's why." And he was like, "Oh, there's alternate ending, right?" So yeah, I told him he can go read or watch some guides to get the good ending, but he had to play from the beginning. God damn it! he had to repeat it. He wanted a good ending. That's all.
God damn.
Yeah, so he pretty much played like a guerrilla. So just kill and stuff. So that's why he got a bad ending.
Well,
I told him if he wants a good ending, you have to play stealthy, not kill anyone, not kill some of the humans. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. So yeah, don't play like a guerrilla if you want to play Metro Exodus for the good ending.
I don't watch Stanley Kubrick. This questionnaire, by the way, is great. There's what is the last word of the title of your favorite Kubrick film?
oh my
Okay.
god.
Like as Wam does his survey. So the news.
Mhm.
First up,
Yeah.
Criterion has taken over for Ghost games. They have taken over Need for Speed. I've seen the good and bad on this one. Since
Okay.
Criterion Games is taking over Need for Speed.
First off, EA, what took you so long? What the hell? Oh my god.
That must payback. Like when payback came out, like 2 years ago, you could have just killed him there.
You can kill them at payback. You could kill them at Need for Speed 2050, but now you kill them when they are going on the up and up. Oh yeah, we finally make a good game now. Time to die. Time to join the rest of Maxis, the Visceral Games, the Pandemic, Westwood Studios, and the rest of the EA grave over there. Origin.
R.I.P. man.
Oh, Black Box. Don't forget Black Box. The guys that did.
Need for Speed.
the guys that did Need for Speed and Skate. You guys want Skate 4? Go dig up that body.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, continue.
Alright, so okay, that's one good thing about this. One bad thing. Good thing is I guess since they have already made the formula good, for Heat, cop chases, good customization, and well, a very subpar tapi enjoyable story. I guess that's okay lah. Since Criterion is known for the arcade fun, like you can play it for 1 hour and still be left satisfied. So, okay lah. But on the other side, the bad side, I don't know if you agree with me, this Mac.
Mm-hmm.
Criterion is not really the Criterion yang buat the Burnout anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it took them so long. I don't think Criterion right now is the Criterion that people expected. They have transitioned into a support studio, and from what I know, a lot of the guys that led the team during like Hot Pursuit 2010 has left the building. They're off. They're gone.
Now they're making their own Burnout Paradise 2 this year.
Dangerous Driving 2 just announced, and it's gonna be like Burnout Paradise. So basically the point is again, EA, what took you so long? You know what? I feel like the whole decision, because remember the context of this decision is that during 2012 2013, after the success of Most Wanted 2012, they have been the Criterion have confirmed that after all the phase of EA trying out different developers of developing Need for Speed, Criterion will be the de facto developers. Fast forward to 2014, suddenly a new studio just pop up, and now Criterion is supporting them for some reason, for no good reason, and then Criterion becomes a support studio, and then Ghost Games. They did what they did with Need for Speed, and now they are gonna transition into a support studio. And Criterion, who's been a support studio making Battlefront and Battlefield, is now gonna make Need for Speed again. What the hell?
Like the reverse, like playing the Uno reversal 4 times there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
More than 5 years of wasted resources. Man, I don't know if it's true or not, but I have a feeling it's just the decision to move the developers all the way to Sweden. It must be executive intervention or something like that. Some people who champion it. Oh, we're gonna put it there on Sweden.
Yeah.
No, I
Probably
think Criterion is
nepotism or
already
something.
now. No, Criterion is now still in Guildford.
No. Criterion is still at Guildford, but remember the official response, in the official statement is that why they changed studios is that they could not attract the talent to Sweden, and the hotbed of talent when it comes to game development is in the UK, especially in Guildford. So that's why the official reasoning of this transition. Which again begs the question, what took them so long?
Why took them so long?
What took them so long?
Why took them 2
And-
subpar games and 1 good one
And why
to finally
now?
kill it?
When they have made a good game, that's the problem. If Need for Speed Heat was terrible, I would just say what took them so long. But
So what took them so long as well?
yeah, I'm just gonna be I was just gonna be like not very sad, just frustrated on the news. Now it's doubly frustrated because I feel like the developers are not getting rewarded for their efforts when they should.
That sounds like EA. Guys, EA is evil because microtransactions. No, they're evil because they do shit like this.
I do not. That being said, let's see what develops out of this. They have wasted a whole decade
Half a
fucking
decade.
around.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Nothing.
with Need for Speed. Yeah.
Because this is pretty much evil. Like they made before this, the argument was always just like, oh man, no, the EA has to do this shit because the games, like, they have to shut down studios that aren't doing well because they're sucking up money and resources, whatever. You made the good game though. Like, I don't think anyone has anything bad to say about Heat, right?
No, pretty positive. It's basically like that was the only time I think EA got 2 good games in for a while, because and it was a month after or before Fallen Order. More or less like this 1 month apart lah. So basically, there's 2 good EA games. That happens rarely. Imagine they just went and just closed down the Titanfall 2 creators like
No,
that.
they cannot do
No.
that. They just bought that
Yeah.
studio. They cannot. I
Yeah,
Yeah, not
exactly.
for
imagine
like
there
another
is.
2 months.
I imagine
Imagine doing
there's
that.
legal issues if they do that.
Just shutting down and then give it to DICE. So that's basically the shooter term. Ugh.
That being said, I still give money to EA. God damn it, I am part of the problem.
You are part of the problem. You heard it. Meck shut down Criterion.
I mean, he did 5 years ago. Now he just opened up back Criterion.
No, if I would shut down Criterion, that would mean that I did not buy Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit and Burnout Paradise. I did not kill them.
They kill themselves.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Assisted suicide.
They imploded, fortunately. We'll see the hearts of Criterion games handle Need for Speed. We've talked a lot on this one. Moving on.
Yeah. So Outriders is a looter shooter. I don't even know what Outriders is, but
It's a
apparently
new
it's a
game.
looter shooter.
Yeah, it's a new game from People Can Fry.
Remember, guys,
it's
the guys that made Bulletstorm?
Yeah, the guys.
Oh.
Apparently not. This time they are channeling the Gears of War Judgment side of things.
Oh yeah, they made Gears of War Judgment. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's how bad it is.
Imagine Division cross with Remnant from the Ashes. You get Outriders. Which is why I'm not that excited, despite it being looter shooter. Man, imagine if it's like Bulletstorm. No, if it's like Bulletstorm and then with random guns, it'd just be over the top Borderlands. It's not the good, not a bad idea, but still.
Can they just make over the top Division?
It sounds on paper like over the top Division because they like the guys, the characters you play as, they have like super mutant powers. Like that, the one of the powers is like you can ground pound, and I see that each class they have like different healing mechanics. So one class is like you need to deal damage for a certain time, or you need to.
You know what that sounds like?
Mhm.
You know what that sounds like?
Mhm.
The new zombie army game. That's basically what you're saying. One of the guys has a little. They have mechanics is different between the players.
Okay, does Zombie Army have cover mechanics?
Yes, it's still a sniper army game.
Okay, so yeah, it's Zombie Army the looter shooter rather than
Zombie army the looter shooter.
Yeah, that's what we're going for. Also coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X. So yeah,
Sexbox.
The sex mode.
the SSX.
I feel before we
Hmm?
go on to the last topic, like I am not confident for the next generation at all, because what games that we have right now is basically for what Gearbox is doing is basically Rise 2. Anyone remember Rise? Rise of Rome?
Yeah.
That's
To be fair
basically-
though, I think we all kind of know, like, the launch titles are meant to make you feel good about not being an early adopter.
They make you feel like ass. So
No, because then we wait, and then Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition gets announced for the PS5, and then that's when I go out and buy it.
buy one. Like, oh, you can play as Lady or Nico. Okay,
Yeah.
fine, buy it.
That's literally how they sold me on DMC4 Special Edition. Just like, you can play as Lady and Trish and Virgil. And it's like, okay. Whoop. Bought the game.
See, Capcom does that for the next game. For the PS5.
We know that's how Capcom do. That's what it did. DMC4 was on the PS3, then PS4 got Special Edition.
Oh. Okay.
Speaking of Capcom,
Speaking of Capcom,
transition.
Capcom ceased and desisted a fan-made Re2Make, and then flew them to Capcom HQ, and then convinced them to open their own studio and make Daymare 1998. Some XRE devs.
Oh,
For
Daymare
once,
1998.
a cease and desist goes okay.
Oh, Daymare, yeah, it's I've tried the demo. Yeah, it's pretty good.
yeah,
It's basically budget RE2.
yeah.
And I mean, nothing wrong with more RE2 for me because I like that game.
Yeah, you can see the jankiness, but you can see where they are going for. And no wonder they got cease and desist.
Like, mate, probably Capcom just goes, mate, don't make this. How about you guys make your own game? Now here's some pointers and our one of our devs. Go.
Also, cool thing about this is that the guys, the Italian guys that made the cancel the cease and desist fan game got a special thanks in RE2. Then you go check the credits again, see the special thanks.
Oh, yeah,
if you can see Italian
should
names, yeah, those are the guys.
Oh, okay.
Because it was not
I thought
just
it was like I thought it was QA. Like there's probably some QA people.
oh, apparently no, they are not just flew in to just see the game in development, but they traded ideas. There was a conversation.
They are QA players then.
So we do not know the extent of the collaboration, but we do know there is a conversation. It's cool.
I think there is some like inspiration for them and like, oh, they can use this and Capcom is okay. So Capcom was okay then.
And because of them going to Capcom and getting the contest in, they've managed to wrangle in some XRE developers to come and help us with some stuff here.
You know what reminded me of this?
Mhm.
What's this game? There was this Remodded. Yeah, Remodded was also made by was made by a bunch of Italians with help from the Siren devs. This is basically a 1-to-1 remake then.
So there has been a precedence.
So if you want your very bad, if you want a horror game to be made, hire some Italians. They're good with doing that. They're better at doing that than making cars. I
was going to say that. I mean, to be fair, their racing cars are already a horror story.
Wait, we need to... What's on the dia.log hit list for this week? We've got Shadow the Hedgehog, we've got Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Apparently not Fallout 76.
They have redeemed themselves with the new with the beta testing somehow. So
BTS, yeah, that's...
And BTS, of course.
No, you mean the BTS or
the
the
new song
BTS?
suck, by the way. BTS. The new song suck, by the way.
Okay, yeah. I'll find
We're
good
gonna get
looking.
K-pop stan.
I'll go find good looking
Storming.
scenes of them. No,
they're like their old work is better than the new work because their new work is they're trying to like pander to the white girls now.
That's the same criticism I have for One Ok Rock. Damn it.
They know, like, already.
Tough.
Wow, we're gonna end this with a bit of BTS bashing. Yeah. They know.
I thought we're gonna end it now. That's already the thumbnail discussion.
Some discussion bashing BTS. Okay.
Before we go full into thumbnails discussion, I would just like to present my Kojima name.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
my
we
one is
have
best.
Talking Right Man, Golf Club Metatarsals Man, Smug Right, Draw Man. Okay, that Draw Man actually kind of works. Golf Club Heights, Eat Emerald, Fine Virgo Turtle Man.
Okay, alright, my one's better. Oh, my one's a bit weird. So my first one is Dead Writer, man. Then first set game journalist,
Well,
Perfect.
Odyssey Man, and my favorite, the M4 Sopmo 2 Junior.
what?
That's my
Kojima.
That's my Kojima name. The M4 Sopmo 2 Junior. I shall use that.
I guess. Let me see. Okay, I've clicked one. Lego Liquid. The OK RPG, man. OK Lego Amphibious. Oh, Lego RPG. Yeah, that's my Kojima. Oh, Lego RPG. Yeah.
Lego RPG.
Oh, big Kurt Russell writer.
Big Kurt Russell writer.
Oh yeah, my holy name is Liquid Cat, by the way.
Liquid Cat. Wow.
That literally sounds like a baby version of Liquid Ocelot.
Baby cat.
Oh my god, the holy name.
Ocelot came in like,
No, Liquid
this
Cat.
is my son, Liquid Cat.
It's a bit horny. Mind the thirstiness. Oh boy. Yeah.
So, back to thumbnails. We need to have like a sealed up book that says Kojima names.
Kojima names. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow in the Tux. I've looked for it. There is one.
As long as it's not someone's fan art, we're not gonna
No,
steal
no.
people's fan art.
Okay. Alright.
And then
I know the Ferrari logo, but it's just. Wait, no. Ferrari logo.
we need to do. Yeah, we have to do the whole the dia.log hit list. So we on that list we have Shadow, Ferrari, and BTS.
BTS. Okay, and lastly,
depending on how quick I can find the Sims of either the Kojima family or BTS, most likely BTS.
Most likely BTS.
I can confirm I've seen BTS. I cannot confirm I've seen Kojima as a family. So we shall
Listen,
see.
man. If you can't find it, that's just a sign we have to make it ourselves.
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
I would, but time constraints, so we shall see.
No, man. You don't even have to find it. You just have to get a photo of the real Kojima family and put little green diamonds on them.
Ah, the one is it the one that he's fake smoking? Is that it?
I mean, you can use that one.
Oh God, I love looking at pictures. It's just like
Everything about the Kojima family is great. They're the true royal family.
Oh yeah, that picture has Die Hard Man as well, so that's pretty good. Damn. And I guess that's it for dia.log.
Yep, that's a wrap on this episode, guys. Well, fuck.
All right.
Oh,
so
actually, before we go to social links, just one quick shout out. Daemon X Machina is on Steam.
ooh,
It's out now. I have first-hand reports that one, it is under 100 ringgit,
ooh,
85 bucks.
that's really 86. Wow, nice number.
I've looked at it. I've wishlisted. and the Sims have been taking that money away from it.
Just like EA intended.
God damn it.
Yeah, so apparently it runs better than the Switch version, because my friend was saying that he doesn't get as many frame rate drops.
You can run 60 FPS.
You can run 60 FPS. Of course, you won't get frame drop.
You say that. I'm sure there are games that.
I said that as Destiny fucking drops to 30 at one point during our raid last week.
Wait, you're doing the raid already?
I did some random and we died like 10 times and then didn't quit.
Of course they do. You tomorrow.
Tapi I already let go of the laptop.
Oh, you already sent it. Okay, fine, it's fine.
Yeah, so rip.
Well, never mind then. Anyway,
Anyway, social links. You can follow me on Twitter at Wamerol. Chuck me money. Coffee. I think also Wamerol on coffee. Just chuck me money so I can keep affording bad decisions. I'm on Facebook, but I really should update that page. Cruise Crusader Wamerol. Hey, if you're on Facebook, send me a message on Cruise Crusader Wamerol saying update the page, you dumbass. Then I'll, fucking update it. This is your one chance where I don't block you for calling me mean things on the internet. So, take it. Oh, you can shoot me a message on Twitter as well. That works too. Yeah, Daniel, go.
You can follow me on Twitter at ILRTFleaky. I got them. I have now. I think I have like 3 reviews coming. One of which is coming next week, which is for the Acer Predator Triton 300. It's a beast machine, and I love it. And
like
also,
Optimus Primal.
Yep, Optimus Primal. That great. Oh,
continue. I sent something on the chat.
And, the weird thing, there is a picture of BTS on my Twitter timeline, and now there's a picture of normal readers choking Hideo Kojima, probably because of the ending. I won't be surprised.
I mean, we did talk about thirsty stuff, so
Yeah.
Romeo and Cinderella.
Romeo and Cinderella. E-rated game. So, Anan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see the point in sharing mine.
Yeah.
I don't even post anything.
True.
It's true. All I've noticed the only thing I know Anan does on Twitter is like my tweet whenever I make an ass out of myself in public.
Like he knows,
Exactly.
like, alright, this guy's done it. Okay.
yeah, it's
Like
just
this
You
asshole.
done it, boy.
like that. Put it in the notebook for future reference, and then if there's anything to report, Anan will be our mole against us. He will sell us out.
Yeah. I think one of my most prized skill is like diving deep into information. Like if I want to search about someone, I can dive deep anywhere.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Well,
Boy, how deep.
Anyone or anything, any topic. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, Meck.
And I have been Amirul Macronas Ashraf. I've talked too much of The Sims, and if you are not tired about it, you can also read my thoughts about The Sims 4 later on GamerMatters.com. That should be, by the time it should be there. Also, I am working on a review of a game that I did not talk about today. It's called Corruption 2029. It's an XCOM-like, and for what I've played, I really like it. But yeah, I need to stop playing Sims so I can finish the review. Anyway, that has been the .log the Gamer Matters podcast. It has been a long, winding road, but here we are. The checkered flag is here.
Jesus Christ, we spent 2 hours on this too.
Yeah,
And also remember, we are gamers.
Gamer.